Did you know that 3 Indian citizens were recently arrested in Canada, accused of a high-profile murder, which has sparked a diplomatic row between the two nations? Yes, it's true. They are charged with the assassination of Sikh activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a contentious figure who was wanted by Indian authorities for alleged terrorism. Nijjar's death in 2023 not only shook the Sikh community in Canada, but also strained the diplomatic relations between Ottawa and New Delhi. India's foreign minister didn't mince words when he criticized the arrests. He termed it as a political compulsion, implying that Canada's actions were driven more by political considerations than by the pursuit of justice. India firmly denied any allegations of involvement, pointing to a lack of concrete evidence linking it to the crime. It also urged Canada not to grant visas to Sikh separatists, suggesting that such a move would only fuel the flames of separatism. On the other side, Canada defended its action, with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau emphasizing the rule of law and their justice system. He acknowledged the concerns of the Sikh community following the arrests, but stressed that justice must prevail, regardless of the suspect's ethnicity or nationality. According to Trudeau, the arrests were an outcome of a thorough investigation, not a knee-jerk reaction to political pressure. But the story doesn't end there. The suspects, all in their 20s, were arrested in Edmonton on murder and conspiracy charges. And while they await trial, the debate rages on. Is this a case of political compulsion, as India suggests? Or is it an example of strict adherence to the rule of law, as Canada maintains? As these events unfold, the tension between India and Canada is palpable, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, you might be wondering who Hardeep Singh Nijjar was, and why his death has caused such an international stir. Hardeep Singh Nijjar was a Sikh activist based in Canada, known for his fervent advocacy for Khalistan, a proposed separate state for Sikhs in India. This idea, born out of a quest for self-determination, has been at the heart of the Khalistan movement for decades. Nijjar's vocal support for Khalistan resonated with many in the Sikh diaspora, particularly those in Canada, which is home to over 770,000 Sikhs. However, it's crucial to note that the Khalistan movement isn't uniformly supported within the Sikh community. While some Sikhs, like Nijjar, passionately advocate for Khalistan, others have different perspectives, underscoring the diversity of thought within this community. The Khalistan movement traces its roots back to the tumultuous period of the 1970s and 1980s in India's Punjab region. This era saw a surge in Sikh political insurgency and violence, fueled by a cocktail of factors, including perceived marginalization and grievances against the central government. The echoes of this period continue to reverberate within the Sikh diaspora today, influencing their perspectives and actions. In Canada, the Khalistan movement has gained a considerable foothold, thanks in part to the significant Sikh population in the country. The unresolved history of violence and political insurgency in Punjab continues to shape the narrative of the Khalistan movement and consequently, the perspectives of the Sikh diaspora in Canada. It's within this complex and layered context that Nijjar's advocacy for Khalistan must be understood. His assassination has not only sent shockwaves through the Sikh community in Canada and beyond, but also strained diplomatic relations between Canada and India. Nijjar's advocacy for Khalistan and his subsequent murder has not only sparked a diplomatic crisis, but also brought to the fore a decades-old issue. The Khalistan movement, its supporters and its detractors continue to navigate a fraught landscape filled with political complexities and historical legacies. As we delve deeper into the diplomatic tensions and allegations in the next scene, remember that these are not just geopolitical maneuvers, but also deeply personal narratives of identity, belonging, and struggle. The fallout from Nijjar's murder and the arrest of the 3 Indian citizens has been far-reaching, impacting diplomatic relations and raising serious allegations. The heart of the matter lies in the strained relations between Ottawa and New Delhi. The Canadian government has accused Indian intelligence of a possible role in the murder, a claim that has added fuel to the fire of already tense relations. The Indian government, on the other hand, has categorically denied these allegations, arguing that they are baseless and driven by internal Canadian politics. This back and forth has resulted in a diplomatic tit-for-tat, with both nations expelling diplomats in a show of retaliation. The Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, expelled an Indian intelligence chief, a move that was swiftly met with India's expulsion of a Canadian diplomat. The ripples of this diplomatic standoff have extended into other areas of bilateral relations. Trade talks between the two nations have been affected, with the dispute casting a long shadow over negotiations. The economic impact of these tensions adds another layer of complexity to the situation, underscoring the far-reaching implications of this incident. Beyond the halls of government, the murder and subsequent allegations have sparked calls for justice from Canadian authorities and Sikh community leaders. These voices demand answers and accountability, adding pressure on both nations to navigate this crisis carefully. As these allegations and counter-allegations continue to swirl, the international community looks on with bated breath. The stakes are high, and the fallout from this incident could have lasting impacts on the relationship between these two nations. As both nations navigate this complex situation, the world watches closely, anticipating the next move in this unfolding diplomatic chess game. Thank you for staying with us throughout this deep dive into the Nijjar assassination and its diplomatic implications. Your engagement and interest are what drive us to continue providing content that enlightens and informs. If you found this video insightful and want to stay updated on this developing story and more, make sure to hit the subscribe button below and join our growing community. Don't forget to click the notification bell too, so you never miss out on our latest videos. Feel free to share your thoughts and perspectives on this situation in the comments section. We value your viewpoints and encourage a healthy discussion. We're committed to bringing you the most comprehensive coverage on complex international issues. And remember, your voice matters in these discussions. So, let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep asking questions. Thank you for watching.